Hi everyone, welcome to this video where we're going to have a look at how items are linked and barcodes are linked to SKUs in the in BoB, in the item master. So what we'll do is we'll log into BoB to start off with. Then as we go to item admin, you'll see that I've got some items in here. This is going to be deleted when we do the import. So I'm going to go to import Excel items. That's the first step we're going to do. And over here you can download the item master if you want to. I've already done that and compiled the file with just one item. So I want to use this to explain exactly how this works. So you've got a column named barcode and a column named SKU. So you always have to have a line where the barcode is the same as the SKU. That's just for BoB to understand when you're scanning the SKU that it actually transacts with that item number as well. Okay, but now you can add more than one barcode and link it to that SKU. So how do we do that? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that line, and then you can give this any number that you want or any value that you want. Let's make it barcode 001. So whenever we scan this barcode, BoB will still transact with that product number. Okay, so what we can do is we can add a third line, and this one we can say must be barcode 002. The one thing to remember is this column must always be unique items. You can't have barcode 002 linked to a different SKU as well. Okay, so this must always be unique. You can't have duplicates here. If you do import it and there are duplicates, BoB will ignore it. It will import the first one, it will ignore the rest. Okay, so now any of these three, if we scan any of those three barcodes, it will transact against that item number. We can also, as you can see here, we have default quantity. Now, if I make this one 10, for example, when I scan this barcode, it will transact 10 units of this item. So if we have 100 units available and I issue with scanning this barcode, it will issue 10 of SKU 123. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. That shows us the structure. 3 different barcodes all transacting with the same item. I'm going to save this file like that, and I'm going to go back to BoB. Choose the file, just make sure you get the correct one. That's my file. And you can say, what I want to do as well is I'm going to say delete all the current items. So you should do that first. So it will tell you that, you know, all your other items in the system will be deleted when you do this. So that's what I want to do. A clear start, I'm going to do a completely new item master. Okay, so after you select that, you just need to make sure you select the file again, and then you click view data. So the view data will show you what is in that file. You can see I've got my 3 barcodes, all of them linked to the same SKU, and this one has got a default quantity of 10. Okay, now we upload it, and it will tell us 3 barcodes were successfully imported and there were 0 errors. Now, if we go back to the item master, you will see that for our branch and our company, there are 3 items, barcode 12, SKU 123, all linked to the same SKU, and barcode 2 has got a default quantity of 10. Now, if we want to add a new SKU, you can add it into the Excel file and import it, or you can go here and you can add a new item. So this, if you're in the item master, this is used to add a new physical item, in other words, an SKU. So you can either type it in or you can leave it blank. So I'm going to, let's type it in just to keep the sequence. So we go SKU 124 description. So let's just keep it. Can't remember what the description was here. Item 123. Okay, so let's make it item 124. We submit that, and then you can enter the cost price. So this is setting up a new SKU in the system. That was added successfully. Now, if we go back to item admin, you will see now we've got SKU 124, and that is linked to SKU 124. Now, if we're receiving new items from a supplier, so the supplier barcode is on there and we want to use that, you can simply go into receive stock and then scan the item number. So we don't have this barcode in the system yet, okay? But let's say that is the new barcode that's on our supplier item. As soon as you scan that, the system will ask you, the barcode is not linked to an SKU yet. Please choose an SKU it must be linked to. So the only prerequisite is that you actually have that SKU item set up in your system. So now you can link any barcode to any SKU, for example. So there's both our SKUs. We'll select 1, 2, 4. And now it's recorded. So you can now continue and record that item, but I'm not going to record it now. I'm just going to go back to item admin. And here you can see you've got it there, barcode 003 SKU 124. So you can link your barcodes, you can set up new SKUs in the system, or you can just import everything from Excel. Okay, so now if you've got all the barcodes in the system, you can use any one of those to actually receive the SKUs. So we go to receive stock. Let's use barcode 003 as an example. And we'll pick up that it's item 124 linked to SKU item 4. Which location? I'm just going to put it in A01. And it will ask us how many packs. So let's say we're receiving 100. So now we should have 100 of SKU 124. I want to scan the next one, so let's call that barcode 002. If you remember correctly, the default quantity on this one is 10. Okay, so if we scan the location, A02. Okay, I don't know if that's location, so let's put that in A01 as well. And now, how many packs are you receiving? So let's say we're receiving 100 of this as well. So that should actually amount to 1,000 because the default quantity is set to 10 for this barcode. So I've submitted, I've recorded. So let's go back to our stock availability and see. So SKU 123, we've got 1,000, and SKU 124, we've got 100. Okay, so I think that's a good overview of how the item setup in BoB works. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks and goodbye.